What's up, my loves? Thank you for coming back to another video. I'm Karin, I'm a life coach, and today I want to talk to you about self-parenting. So basically the idea of me parenting myself. Why is it important? Let's dive right into it. What is self-parenting? The idea that I'm parenting myself is to disengage from the childhood that I actually had. So none of our childhoods are ever perfect. You guys know that, right? Every single person that ever sat down with a life coach or with a therapist complained about their childhood because that is all we knew. That is how we grew up. These are the values that were installed in us. And I want to make sure that you guys know that there's a way to reparent yourself and create a new state of connection with you and your authority figure. And really make sure that you know that you have the power, regardless of what childhood you kind of had, to return to balance and to have the mindsets and the life that you actually want to have, regardless, again, of what actually happened in your childhood that nobody ever had perfect. So a lot of the times when I work with clients, they come and tell me, well, we work for maybe 2-3 weeks and we discover that the core issue is that I'm trying to impress my parents and that I'm trying to still get something from them. Or it's always mostly about your self-worth and how much do you think you are good enough and how much you were told that you were good enough. So for example, if a certain type of authority figure in your life made you feel like only when you accomplish something do you get love and benefits and appreciation and comfort, then you're going to mentally be in the mindset that I am my achievements. Therefore, every time you don't achieve, your life will be crushed and you will have very low self-esteem and very low confidence. So you can start giving to yourself the change that you need instead of waiting from something from your parents that they might not be able to give you. Okay, our parents are suffering and they're children and they have their inner child as well. Every parent is capable of giving something different. Not all parents are capable of giving everything, and especially not the way that you need it. Only you know what you need. So you can start giving it to yourself. You can start affirming to yourself, I have self-worth. I'm very, very confident. I don't need my achievements in order to do something. You can celebrate the things where you take a day of rest and you can go out and treat yourself with a meal and a date with yourself. And therefore you are strengthening the idea that when I rest, I am achieving just as much because I'm being good to myself. I'm filling myself up. Okay, so you are detaching yourself from your achievements. So really reparenting yourself is about taking and giving to yourself and to all of your inner child everything that you need to have and not wait for your parents to maybe someday be able to do it, because if they haven't so far, they probably won't. The things we go through in our childhood create everything for us. It creates a set of belief systems, including our limiting beliefs. It creates who we think we are, what we think we deserve, or everything we know about money and how to treat people and how to love. And that really creates who we are. But there's a difference between nurture and nature. So nature is who you truly are. Nurture is the thing that came from you, from your childhood and from your parenting and everything you've learned when you grew up. Why is it important to differentiate between nature and nurture? It's because you take ownership of your own journey. It's not the saying that says, this is how I grew up, this is what I was handed, this is what I was given, which is a very stealth, very kind of not growth mindset. The growth mindset says, I am capable of being whoever I want to be. My grew up and the way I was treated when I was growing up doesn't have to determine how I am in my actual life. Okay, so you want to really tap into who you are and what's your nature and start to peel away the shield that you created over yourself with everything you were nurtured with, the good and the bad, so you can figure out who you are and what you really want. How do we go about self-parenting and really parenting myself? You have to sit down and make a list. You can pause this video and literally do it right now and make a list of the 10 things you feel like you require from your parents, from your authority figure. Again, it doesn't have to be specifically your parents. It's the people that had the most influence on you. Some people grew up with their grandmother or step-parents and so on. And so the main authority figure that was in the most influence of your life, you want to think about, what do you need from them? Do you need love? Do you need attention? Do you need appreciation? Do you need support? And then once you have that list of the 10 things that you need from them, you can start by understanding that you have the power to give it to yourself. Okay, so the inner child in us, all of the people that we used to be, the 5-year-old us, the 10-year-old us, the 15-year-old us, the 20-year-old us, and whatever age you are at right now, that person is still living inside of you, in their energies, in their mindsets, in your subconscious. That is our inner child. And those little people that you used to be are suffering because of the mini traumas and the big traumas that you had when you were growing up. So they, not just specifically you with your age right now and your current mindset and your current confidence level, they that have not matured as much as you are, and you in this age are, they need all of those confirmations from their parents back in the day. Okay, from their authority figures. So really what you're doing with reparenting, it's not just to your specific age and personality right now, it's all to all of your inner childs that came before you. So you want to give them those 10 things that they crave for, that they didn't get from their parents, or they're currently not getting from their parents. Okay? Another thing that you can do to self-parent yourself is literally to engage in conversations with your inner child. And I know it sounds a bit maybe frou-frou, but the beautiful thing is that your inner child is your subconscious. Once you get all of the yuckiness out of that, all the emotional and mental trauma that was going on there, you as a person are liberated from all the things that used to hold you back. So what do? We actually visualize. You can close your eyes and visualize your 10-year-old self and ask them, what do you need? What can I give you? And you, your mature current self, can give them what they need. That hug, that kind word, that you got this, that support, that I love you for who you are no matter what, that you have worth, you have value. Just spending time with them and being very grateful for them being who they are and giving them the courage to be who they are. Therefore, you are training yourself and your subconscious to love yourself and parent yourself. So I hope this helps you guys. And stay with me in the next video where I give more tips about life performance. Bye.